Alright guys, I'm just going to do a quick introductory thing. What I'm doing today is I'm outside RAF Scampton, obviously the home to the RAF Dam Busters, and Guy Gibson's dog, I think, is buried here. But we've got to be very careful what we say, because if we use terms where we're going to be deemed racist, I won't say the name of the dog, but the name of the dog. In the day, there was no racist element about it, but we've gone very diversely opposite to anything that might be happening. Let me just turn the camera around, guys. Well, as you can see, this is the home to the ex-Dam Busters, Guy Gibson, Barnes Wallis and his bouncing bomb and the Dam Busters. There is a counter demonstration here, guys. There is only a few people here on this side. This guy was at Kegworth, and I'm sitting here. Just tell us a few words why you're here today, because I met you in Kegworth, didn't I?
You did?
Yeah, just say a few words why you're here, just showing your support for it. And
well, really, I'm here for my own reasons. I want a government to give its citizens, its legal citizens, everything that the illegal immigrants seem to be getting.
yeah,
We've got a cost of living crisis, we've got an NHS crisis, a dental crisis, a job market crisis, a housing market crisis. All the legal people, citizens of this country, seem to be suffering one crisis after another. And yet, if you're an illegal boat person, and I stress the word illegal, if you're an illegal boat person, you land on these shores, you get a room, you get food, you get medical treatment, you get spending money, you get everything. In fact, you get more than what citizens of the UK get, and that can't be right. It cannot be right. Our government and our border force should be working for the safety and the safeguarding of UK citizens, and it's not, and it's outrageous. In fact, I would say that our government is actively encouraging and facilitating this invasion and nobody can deny that it's an invasion of young, mainly Asian men. Where's the women? Where's the children? If we were to be called up for war, we wouldn't be looking for a back door out of this country. We'd be on the front line, every one of us. But they seem to leave their women and children behind. Well, do we really need that sort of people in this country? I think not. And that's essentially why I'm here. I'll sit here all day by myself if I have to.
yeah.
I have to face that. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, well, we got in the background, guys, a counter protest by a group saying that refugees are welcome here. There's even a fire engine here, and the fire brigade have got banners up saying refugees are welcome here, and there's some vans in the lay-by. There was going to be a camp out here, but obviously these people have got wind of this and brought a counter protest. So they're saying refugees are welcome here. So at the end of the day, you get an element of Antifa that infiltrates some of these groups and what have you. So yeah, I'm going to stream a little bit more. We've got a little bit going on here with Sheffield, that is from Sheffield. So they come all over the place, and yeah, but I can't understand why the fire engine's here to be part of this, to say illegal immigrants, and at the end of the day, that's what it is, illegal immigrants. No one's against refugees generally coming to this country to seek asylum, if they're genuine refugees, and if they're doctors, nurses and so on and so forth. But as you can see, behind me there's the places where they're going to go, refugees are going to go. That's there. I was going to go and do, and we'll come around, guys, and do a live with Sturdy Park in Wales, match up with Phil. But for some reason I can't get an internet signal. Let's turn the camera around and show you the building behind me. So here we are at base behind us, the RAF base, and a good contingent of police here, as you can see behind me over my left shoulder. But there is a counter demonstration here. Not such great support here, like Sturdy Park Hotel and the guys in Furness, and every respect to the people of Furness. And for a place that was part of the community for 23 years, to suddenly turn its back on the community and act more like, you know, it's all about money than it is about the people, it's a completely different thing. There are things you can say with people losing jobs and so on, that works at the hotel, and how the community was with the hotel, and people got married there, people went to christenings, funerals, wakes, or whatever the case was held there for the community. But this is like kind of turning it right on its head, and there is another issue which is about rights of way as well to the entrance to this hotel. For 23 years it wasn't a problem with rights of way, because now there is an issue with the rights of way. There's a bit more to this than meets the eye, because the residents they're going to be using this for immigration and putting them into this place. And it's a firefight. We got a 98-year-old man, right? He's just been evicted from his place. We got 12 million pensioners on the poverty line, eat or heat. The country is just so on its head. What is done for the children? What is found for the remedy of child abuse? Nothing. We just turn it round, and this is a good old Lincoln. I'm just going to zoom out a bit, and yeah, as you can see, I'll just go up a bit so you can see. And that's the bit it's all about, guys. We've got a contingent of police here, we've got some photographers here, and yeah, I'm not going to be confrontational and get involved with these guys. I don't really want to get involved with anybody, but there was supposed to be a camp out here, so people were camping out here. As you can see, there are the old barracks that are behind, and those are the places. There's lights on inside, I can see. If I can get, let's see if I can get a picture of. There are lights on this, so obviously work might be going on. Is that lights, or is it only a reflection on the window? Let's just see if I can zoom in there. I don't know if it's a sticky thing on the windows, or if that's something to do. Well, this is where they're going to go, in these quarters over here. Let me zoom out a bit so you can get to see the buildings and that. And this is the RAF Scampton, which was home, as I said before, to the Dam Busters and Barnes Wallace's bouncing bomb. And Guy Gibson had a Labrador dog that was here, and actually I believe the night they was doing a raid, it ran out onto this road which is here and was killed. And the actual dog was buried in the area somewhere on these grounds at RAF Scampton. There are some aeroplanes out on the back, because I did see. So I was thinking about flying a drone over and trying to get me drone to fly over. But like everywhere else we go and see in these places, there is either spyware put into these places, and they're stopping us from getting internet signal, so I can't get in touch with Phil and do a live with him. So what I'll do is I'll go off somewhere and see if I can get an internet connection somewhere else. But there we are, that's Scampton, there's the counter protest. I'll see if I can get a little bit more film of that in a second, and see where we go from there, and see what happens. But as you can see, I'm trying to do six things at once. I'm trying to take my tripod down. I was going to set up and do some filming here, guys. I'm all over the place in a minute because I'm trying to do 6 things at once here. Bring the legs down on my tripod. And still carry on filming, but we've got a police contingent against these people are saying refugees are welcome here. We all say refugees are welcome here, all of us say it, but when they're saying illegal immigrants, is there a difference between illegal immigrants and refugees? And I don't know what the mindset of some of these people is. Would they actually have them in their homes? Would they turn around and say, yeah, you can live in my house with my children and everything else? You know, at the end of the day, we've seen some of them do things like that in the past and turn around and say things like, no, I rent the place, I can't have them in living with me because I only rent the place, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and as I say, I'm just doing a little bit of filming. I'm going to go over in a little bit to a different angle and show you. There are people moving as they drive past. As I say, I'm trying to get Phil, but he's doing something in Sturdy Park in Furness, Carmarthenshire, and I can't get alive because obviously you're looking at it, and you've seen that all too well because they've got it even outside the hotel at Sturdy Park. So I'm just doing some bits and pieces as well, guys. I'm trying to sort my gear out as well. Under my arm, I'm going to go across the road and have a look across the road, do a bit of filming across the road to see what we can do. So I'll just bring that down a little bit, and then I can lift it up a little bit. Let's just go for a little walkabout. Thank you for your time, mate. I'm going to see if I can get a bit of footage down there, and then I'll see where they are. Do you know where you say they were? They're the other people. Oh. Is it open? Oh. Well, they're meeting somewhere else, or
There's a meeting at. There is a meeting at 2 o'clock at the Dambusters Inn, which is going to roundabout right, and it goes like that. I think there is a junction.
is that where they are? Probably are still.
Yeah, they'll be there.
So go down to the roundabout.
Yeah, do it at roundabout.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Follow that down until you get to a junction, which is essentially end at Rutway. It's a viewing point.
Yeah.
You turn right there
Yeah.
and follow it round, and the Dambusters position on the right inside. It's literally probably about 5-8 minutes away, something like that. Alec was supposed to be having a meeting with someone, and they all seem to have followed him now.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So
Like I say, I'm here for my own reasons, and that's it.
have a look, see what's happening here. Got a good contingent of police here. Yeah, I've gone quiet, guys. I'm just listening to see what's going on, if I can hear anything. Let's just go across the road and see if we can get a bit of footage across the road and see where we are. But as I say, it's a counter protest, and they're all guys meeting somewhere else. So I don't know where the other meeting is, but I'm going to see if I can find it. But yeah, it's like a lot of things. Unless you actually know the exact time and place of where they're going to be, then there's not much you can do about it. So let's see if we can get across and. We'll get across the road here and have a look at the path this side. So we've got police and we've got protesters of the other side. I'm just going to carry on walking. And, so you've got a big fire engine there that is saying refugees are welcome here, I believe. So here we go, and we'll see what we can get from there, and take it from there. But this is the barracks where the RAF were kept in these housing places here. You can see as I'm walking along, you can actually see them outside. So yeah, I'm trying to be careful where I go. There's a bit of an obstacle course. And they're saying about racism on the fire engine there. You've got to be on the fire engine there about stand up for racism. He's got a sign there. Yarbury is an Nazi, and a few people there have got a different story to tell. Stand up to racism. Let's just have a look, see if we can get a picture of stand up to racism. The fire engines are there as well. The fire engines there. So I'm confused with this.
Off you go, back to your cesspit. Back to your cesspit. Come on.
So there you are, this is the fire engine, and with a placard over there, stand up to racism. So, alright guys. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Come
Just
there,
trying to make sure
come
there's going to be no breach of
At the
peace.
end of the day-
What I don't want is,
Yeah.
I don't want you getting assaulted, and I don't want anyone else getting
Okay,
assaulted.
fine,
All right.
that's fine. But at the end
I've got
of the
no
day,
problem with you filming.
I've crossed
got
the
no problem
Queen's
with you
Highway,
protesting.
or King's Highway as it is now, and
It's also,
I'm in a public place.
It's also a very fast, very busy dual
Yeah, I was
carriageway
watching the
where
road,
we get
but
a
you
lot of
actually
people
stood in my way.
killed or seriously
Yeah.
injured.
Yeah,
all right?
okay, fine.
Don't want you going in the road.
I know Lincolnshire.
Killed or injured.
Okay. So yeah, so the fire engine's here and got a sign up saying stand up to racism, so thought I'd put that there. Alright.
As a favour, can you carry on filming slightly further away from them? Just because,
If you want.
as you can appreciate, we need to make sure everybody is able to do this peacefully.
If you want me to, I'll pack up and go.
I'm not saying you have to go. I would just
Now
appreciate
what
if
I'll
you're going to
do
do this. If you can just do it where you were
my
before.
car's
I'd be
here,
really
this black
grateful.
car's mine.
Okay.
Right. If you
Yeah.
let me load up and stop my filming,
Yeah.
I'll go as long as I can get out alright.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But
That
I
suits me, mate.
will. If anybody comes for me, I will defend myself.
Yeah. Well, that's not going to happen. We've got plenty of police.
So
here,
at the end of the day, you
we'll
don't want to
make
breach
sure-
your peace, and nor
No,
do
of course
I.
we don't. No. Lovely. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Alright.
Thank you. Cheers. So there you are, guys. I actually spoke to that officer a little while ago when I was at the front, doing a little bit of filming around the front, and just so there's no aggravation with the people that are here and the guys that is here. I said that I'd pack up, I'd stop filming and move off. So that's what I would do. I'll stop the filming and I'll move away. So there's no problems. All right, thanks guys. Speak to you later.